Hello, future astronauts, and welcome back to PicoSpark's virtual science class. Are you ready for another cosmic adventure? Today, we're chasing after one of the most mysterious and beautiful things in our night sky. Our big question is, what exactly is a comet, and why does it have that amazing, big glowing tail? Well, here's my simple explanation. Comets are basically space snowballs, but with a lot of personality. Imagine a giant ball made of ice and dust, just floating around in space. These comets come from the super cold and faraway parts of our solar system. Places with cool names like the Kuiper Belt and the even more distant Oort Cloud. Now, comets don't just stay out there in the cold. They travel on huge orbits around our sun. And this is where the magic happens. When a comet gets close to the sun, things start to heat up. The ice on the comet doesn't just melt into water, it turns directly into a gas. This process releases all the dust that was trapped inside. This mix of gas and dust gets pushed away from the comet by the sun's energy, creating a spectacular, glowing tail that streams behind it. That's the beautiful sight we sometimes get to see from Earth. Let me give you an easy way to think about it. Imagine a comet is just a big, dirty snowball. It's made of ice, but it's also mixed with lots of dirt and dust. Now, picture throwing that dirty snowball past a bright, warm lamp. What happens? The heat from the lamp starts to melt the snowball, and as it melts, little bits of water and dust start to fly off the back. That's almost exactly what happens to a comet when it gets near our sun. The sun is like the giant lamp, and the comet's tail is like the trail of dust and melted bits flying off the snowball. Some comets are regular visitors. They have orbits that bring them back near the sun every few years. Halley's Comet is a famous one that comes back about every 76 years. But other comets are much more mysterious. They come from so far away that it can take them thousands or even tens of thousands of years to complete just one trip around the sun. Imagine waiting that long to see something. Want to see this in action? Let's do a super simple and fun experiment right now. You can do this at home with a grown-up's help. We'll call it the Snowball Comet Demo. All you need is one ice cube, a small bowl with some flour or cocoa powder, and a flashlight. Ready? First, take your ice cube and roll it around in the flour or cocoa powder. Get it nice and coated. There. You've just made your very own dirty snowball comet. Now, turn on your flashlight. This will be our sun. Shine the flashlight directly on your ice cube comet. Watch closely. As the heat from the light begins to melt the ice, you'll see tiny bits of the flour or cocoa start to drift away from the surface. It looks just like the dust and gas escaping from a real comet-esque surface to form its tail. Pretty cool, right? And here, as a mind-blowing fun fact for you, a comet's tail can be unbelievably long. Some of them stretch for millions of miles across space. To put that in perspective, that's longer than stacking more than 10 planet Earths in a row. Can you even imagine something that gigantic? Now, that brings us to our kids' question of the day. A lot of you have asked, why do comets glow so brightly in the sky? That's a fantastic question! It's not because they're on fire. Comets glow because the gas and dust in their tails are amazing at reflecting sunlight. When the sunlight hits all those tiny particles of dust and gas, they light up and shine, kind of like millions of tiny floating lanterns in the vast darkness of space. So, the next time you look up at the night sky and see a streak of light with a beautiful tail, you'll know exactly what it is. It's a cosmic snowball, all the way from the edge of our solar system, putting on a spectacular show just for us. That's all the time we have for today's science class. I hope you had fun learning about comets with me. Keep looking up, stay curious, and never stop asking questions. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more amazing space adventures with PicoSpark. Bye for now.